topic for the next 4 weeks, or next 3 weeks at this point, is going to be helping others helps ourselves, right? And I am a person, this is a problem that I, as Lacey Doolin has, I have a tendency to look at a person and sort of like size them up, right? And that's something we all do. We all kind of like, we like look at them and we're like, oh, yeah, well, I would talk to you about real estate, but I don't necessarily think you would be good at it, right? Like, I don't know if you'd be the person for that job. I don't know if you know anything about real estate. We just have a tendency to judge sort of the book by the cover, for lack of a better term, right? And what I'm going to tell you today, what we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you some slides, is we can't do that. And there's a very specific reason as to why. Can I use the clicker? Maybe? No? Keep going. Okay, you click it. This is Zach, my helper. He's going to click it. All right, so look at this handsome chap. Who in this room would go, yeah, I would talk to that guy about real estate? Yeah, okay, Eric? Charlie would. He has Charlie's hairdo. No one else would talk to him about real estate? You guys are sort of already missing the point. All of you should be like, I would talk to him about real estate. Okay, so a couple of you would talk to him about real estate. He looks handsome. Let's see the next photo of him. Oh yeah, right? Like that guy looks like a winner. Right? Anybody think, yeah, he looks like a winner? I like him. It's not Ted Bundy. I can promise you that. This guy's better looking than Ted Bundy, even though, can I say, also a looker. Huh? All right, keep going. All right, so you were right in the fact that he is a serial killer. He was the hillside strangler, right? But he looked so nice, and he wore suits, and he had Charlie's hair. Surely that guy would have been good at real estate. But ladies, he wouldn't have been so good at the real estate. He might have sold some houses, but unfortunately the deals probably wouldn't have closed, considering his clients might be, right? All right, keep going. All right, how about this gal? Would you hire her? Raise your hand if you would talk to her about real estate. Okay, good. Some of you are thinking yes, maybe, you don't know. Good. I love that you guys see this picture. The last guy was wearing a suit. This one's obviously a mugshot. You're like, yes, definitely that one. I want her on that. Keep going. Here she is wearing leopard, right? Fun times. I love a gal in leopard. Always cute. Yes, I always wear leopard. Keep going. And that is Erin Brockovich. Everybody know who Erin Brockovich is? Yeah. She was played by Julia Roberts. And when she tried to get a job, when she was young and a single mom of 4 children, she went to over 100 places to get a job. She finally got hired, and as a legal secretary, won the biggest case to date, and she won $333 million in a lawsuit. She is now worth $100 million. Erin Brockovich, Julia Roberts played her in the movie, and she gets a little bit more fixed up now, but she's still exactly who she was. But if you had seen her as a single mom, you would have gone like, like all the other 100 people, like, oh, I just don't know that she can do this, right? She had no training to be a legal secretary. She literally walked in off the street. She won that case 6 years after being hired. Okay, keep going. All right, how about this gal? She looks nice, right? Enjoys skiing. Après ski, right? Classy. I like her. Keep going. Oh, look at her. Just on the mountains, enjoying life. Who would hire this nice girl? She's pretty, right? Who would hire her? We like her? Anybody? No one likes her. No one? Okay, guys, you're going to have to talk to people about selling real estate for the love of God. All right. P.S. She was a realtor. Keep going. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she cute? How would you like to have her on your team? Yeah. Graham gets it. Thank you, Graham. So you can hire her. Her name is Jody. She was a realtor. She was very good as a realtor. She actually sold lots of deals her first year. Unfortunately, keep going, she also murdered her boyfriend to death by stabbing him in the shower. Over 100 times.
Graham's still take her.
Yeah. Graham's like, still my type. I love her. Seems like a nice girl. Right? Hey, P.S. though, she paid him a relatively good deal. 15 years. So keep her on the lookout because she's a decent realtor. Keep going. Okay, how about this gal? Would you hire her? Lots of tattoos, very 1950s. Yeah, okay, so we have a few people that like her. Yes, Charlie would hire her. See, in my world, I grew up in a small town and people with tattoos were like bad, right? Like I was like, oh, you have tattoos. Oh, like what do you do? No, sir, that's naughty. I don't like tattoos, right? So I instantly would be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. She looks a little thuggy. Maybe on the edge, right? Keep going.
Tattoos were bad in Del City.
Oh my gosh, yes, tattoos were bad in Del City. Shut up, whoever said that. Jeez. All right, so here's another photo of her, just living her life. Yeah, I mean, would you hire her?
Yes.
Maybe. Good, good, that's good. Keep going. This is another one. She has more tattoos. Anybody know who it is? Keep going. This is Kat Von D. Kat Von D is her company now. Kat Von D Cosmetics is worth over $1 billion. She herself is worth over $20 million. She did all of that looking exactly the way that she does. Because appearance doesn't matter. It's work ethic at the end of the day. Keep going. All right, how about this cat? Okay, Steve Burris. If Elizabeth brought home that guy, are you feeling good about it? No, I would not feel good about it. If Elizabeth was like, oh, I'm going to shoot you a Snapchat of my new man friend, and it was this guy, I would drive to where she was and she would be going to an inpatient facility, right? Like that would make me nervous. Keep going. Yeah, oh, he looks so clean and well kept and like he's really working hard, right? Yeah, does anybody want to work with that guy?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe somebody, but it's a little bit scary. Keep going. Oh, additional face tats. That's hot. Yeah. That just says success, right? That face says, I'm going to do awesome things, right? And you think I'm going to hire that guy because I like face tats. Well, that's Post Malone. Post Malone is basically the voice of his generation. He's won 3 or 4 Grammys. He's worth $15 million. He actually has a crazy intense work ethic. And for those of you who are still like, I have no idea who this guy is, play his song. Because I looked at him and I thought, like, what does he play? Like heavy metal, like, you know, I thought it would be it. No, it's this. Yeah, right?
I still wouldn't
Just
marry
easy listening.
We
We gotta get through the part, keep going, to the part where he actually sings. Right? It did not sound like the guy, I did not think that was the same person. I thought that this would be like Justin Bieber, right? Okay, keep going to the next thing. He sings a song called Sunflower about the love of his life. That's who Post Malone is. He's stinking adorable.
Regina loves it.
All right, how about this gal? Single mom. That guy ends up leaving. Does she look like somebody you're like, I don't know, she seems okay. Look at the next picture. She's struggling. She's pretty sad. Seems like she's down on her luck, right? Maybe things aren't going great. Keep going. Okay, there she looks very tired. This, by the way, is what I look like every day at the start of the day, like just tired and downtrodden. And then next we have J.K. Rowling. Anybody know J.K. Rowling's net worth?
A lot.
Yeah, 1.6 billion. So the point of all of this is to show you guys that there is no way for you to determine based on what somebody looks like what they are capable of. Literally no way. If you had seen me at 16 years old in Sasakwa, Oklahoma, rocking my Daisy Dukes and inappropriately large belt buckles, you would not have thought, oh, someday she might speak in front of groups. Like, you wouldn't have thought that. Actually, you would have been like, I think she's chewing tobacco. You would have been right, by the way. Right? Not classy. Not classy. Nothing about that sentence classy. Right? The point is, we cannot have an opportunity like kevo and not share it with anybody that we come into contact with. Our job is not to be the light or be the excitement for just those that we think deserve it. We don't get to judge them based on their tattoos or what they're wearing or their hair color or whatever, because at the end of the day, you don't know. We talk about things like racism in this country and we say how terrible that is. But we don't talk about the fact that we do it every single day regardless of what somebody looks like. We immediately size them up and decide what their value is within about 5 seconds. And guys, if you're going to be successful in real estate, if you're going to be successful in life, you have to stop it. And you're going to find yourself doing it. You're going to find yourself looking and going like, okay, so he like works out and he obviously likes the Thunder. Douchebag, right? But if you know Nick Lalonde, he's actually probably one of the most decent men I have ever known. He's kind, he's sweet, he has the heart of gold, he helps more people. If I ever need anything, I can go to him and without question he would be there for me. And I mean literally about anything, I have no doubt. So take the time to look past what you think people are and get to know them for what's in here. Because your life will be better for it, your business will be better for it, and our company will be better for it. Okay? All right, now let's welcome my friend